Okay, so welcome to the Mindful Mama Talks and Mindful Mama Collective. We're so excited to join you. And this is our first one of 2022. And we have an
Yes.
exciting topic. Yeah, going to be talking all about health goals and different habits that we can set going into a new year, and then having them stick for longer than January.
Yes. Well, with that in mind, Chelsea, I'm going to jump right into it.
Yeah,
So
let's go for it.
everybody gets that new year, new me mentality, and I'm all for it. I think new year, better me is a better statement there. So with that in mind, I want to talk about setting goals. Everybody has a big goal in mind. Everybody. And it doesn't necessarily have to do with fitness, but for the sake of, what I do, we're going to talk fitness. So first thing you have to do when it comes to the goals and setting them is figure out what your goal is and why it's so important to you. So it could be that you want to lose 10 pounds. It could be that you want to lose 20 pounds. It could be that you want to fit into your wedding dress. It could be anything you want it to be. It could be a big goal that seems like it's going to take forever to get there, or it could be a little teeny tiny goal. But the biggest thing is figuring out what that goal is and why it matters to you. Because really, at the end of the day, are you wanting to lose that 10 pounds because you want to lose that 10 pounds? Or are you losing it because society makes you feel like you should probably do that? Is it going to be good for you for your health? Is it going to be good for your mental well being? Or is it just because you kind of want to look in your bathing suit come summertime? Those are the kind of things you got to really ask yourself. Once you figure out your why, it makes it so much more real, and you're so much more able to not only just set the goal but to stick to it. If you have that in your brain every single day, I need to do this workout because I want to fit into my wedding dress. I need to make the better food choice because I want to feel better in my skin come the summertime. Those are the things you got to think about. And the other thing you got to remember with your goal setting is, how is this going to affect you as a human? Is it going to make you a better mom, a better wife, a better worker? Is it going to make you happy? Like, how is it going to affect you overall? So what do you think of that, Chelsea? You got any input on this one?
Yeah, I love all of that. And it's amazing that we can bring this to the surface and really figure out, like you said, why do you want that goal? Like, why is it that you're reaching for that? Because once you figure that out, that goes for anything. Like Rebecca and I have talked about goals in the past, and now like Kristin is talking about health goals, and it's no different. The goal is something bigger than what you want and what you currently have, and it's like what is going to get you there and the growth you're going to have in the process
The
of getting
journey.
to
Oh my
that.
goodness, that journey.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where the real
getting to
magic
that
happens.
goal. Yes.
So the other part of that goal setting is breaking your goals down into smaller little goals. So maybe somebody wants to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to use that as my benchmark goal because it's something that a lot of us can relate to. What does that look like? And how do you know that you're doing it? So like 10 pounds arbitrarily by when? You got to set that goal date. And then from there, how do you know that you're being successful? How do you track your progress? Is it that you're using a scale? Is it that you're using a DEXA scanner so you can check your body fat percentage? Are you using an old piece of clothing that maybe you don't fit quite into the way you want to anymore as your go-to? What are you using to measure that? And how can you break that up into smaller, more achievable celebration goals? Because let's be real, the celebration makes it so much more worthwhile.
Mm-hmm. And just to take a step back, Kristin, do you want to explain to everyone who maybe didn't catch our last recording with you on and what you do and what you're trained in?
Absolutely. I should have started with that. I'm so sorry.
That's
So for
okay.
everybody that's just catching me now, my name's Kristin. I'm a personal trainer and fitness coach. I'm a mom. I'm super passionate about health and fitness. I work specifically with mobilizing athletes, spinal cord injuries, powerlifting, and now most recently, I'm entering the bodybuilding world, and it's been a crazy, crazy whirlwind. I love incorporating the idea of health, mind, body, and how it affects me as a mom and how it affects the way I raise my son to hopefully be a healthy and conscientious, wonderful little human.
It's
So that's kind of
amazing.
where I'm at.
Yeah, and you have so much training and background and education on like the body and then the movement and nutrition and all that. So I am so excited to
Absolutely.
chat more about these topics as we come through into 2022 because it's going to be incredible with our mindset and different like
Yes.
natural parenting and the nutrition and fitness. Like, oh, we're going to bring you guys so much in 2022. But
I
let's
can't
jump
wait.
back into setting goals and setting those habits. So, what is one thing that someone could do to set up to, let's say that's our benchmark to lose 10 pounds? So, what's one little bite sized piece that they could do to start taking action?
First thing you want to do, write it down. I'm not even joking. When you write it, it becomes real. So the first thing you want to do is you want to write it down somewhere where you're going to see that affirmation regularly. I don't care if you sticky note that to your bathroom mirror in the morning. I want to lose 10 pounds by set your date and why it's so important to me. Because you're going to see that every day and you're going to keep that top of mind. Now, the next part of that is going to be the little day-to-day activities that you do. You got to remember, is this going to help me get closer or farther from that goal that I set for myself? And if it sets me farther, am I okay with that? And that's going to help keep you on track, not guilt you into it, because it's not about guilt. Our choices don't make us good or bad people when it comes to health and fitness. Our choices outside of here make us good or bad people. But you want to keep that in mind, that top of mind mentality.
Hmm. I love that. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself because that's exactly what we do when we're setting huge goals. And then fitness, of course, would be the same thing is putting that, write it out, put it somewhere where you're going to see it every single day. Like I love putting things on a background on my phone. So every time I open my phone, that's what I see. Or put a picture of yourself. If you loved a picture, loved a certain size that you were previously, and want to get back to that, put that picture on your phone and that will remind you and keep having that mindset that
Absolutely.
you're already that person, you're already that size. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Or if it's something that you've never achieved before, find a picture of somebody that you want to be like, that you aspire to be like. You know, if it's Nicole Wilkins in the figure community or the Dana Lynn Baileys of the world, if that's what motivates you and that's going to give you that little kick in the butt you need, do it. Take that advantage. Why wouldn't you? It's
Hmm.
always good to have that in front of you. The other thing that I find for myself, and this is just weird, I guess, but throughout my powerlifting career, I would always visualize something important to me and like, I'm going to get this lift or this goal or whatever it is for this person or for this thing because it's important to me. So, you know, I'd imagine if I was going to go compete in powerlifting, I'd imagine how excited my husband would be to watch me collect a gold medal at the end of it. Or, you know, getting ready for my figure competition. I imagine how proud my son's going to be to watch his mom cross the stage and hopefully win. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's visualizing things. It's keeping those little notes for yourself. It's keeping those pictures handy. It's going to keep you
Yeah.
motivated and hungry for it.
Hmm. For sure. Yeah, and even like go one step further and visualize yourself already there. Like if you visualize yourself in your competition, getting that gold medal or lifting that certain weight that you want, or if it's not a like a fitness goal that you actually have, but just more of a feeling of how you want to feel in
Absolutely.
your body, it's like visualize yourself with that feeling of your body already done and you've already completed the goal and you're already at the place you want to be. I think that is like the most important because
Absolutely.
in your mind, the goal is already done. You're already 10 pounds lighter than you currently are, or you already feel better within your body. You sleep better. You have more energy, like whatever it is
You
that
can
you
play
want
with your
to,
babies.
yeah,
That's
whatever
the
it is
biggest
that
goal
you
I get
want
from
to,
parents.
yeah, increase your health in whatever way is speaking to you. And I think
Absolutely.
that, yeah, that is like
And again,
key.
it doesn't have to be a weight loss. It doesn't have to be a number victory because that's just an arbitrary thing. It could be something like having more energy to play with my children. It could be being able to go up the stairs without being winded. It could be sleeping throughout the night without a CPAP machine. It could be getting off blood pressure medications. There's so many different aspects to it. And that I think is a good segue into the next thing I wanted to kind of talk about with you today, the lockdown. Cue angry music right now. Da, da, da. Everybody's so upset about this lockdown. But, you know, there's things that you can do outside of the gym that still contribute to your wellness and your health and your well-being and your mental clarity and all the things that gyms used to give us. You can work out at home. You can go for a walk. You can go to parks. There's so many different options. Some gyms, mine included, if you have a doctor's note, you can still use, provided that the facility accommodates that. There's so many different options out there that, you know, just because we're not technically allowed to go out and go to gyms and, you know, fitness clubs and all those things, you can still do things for yourself. You can do yoga at home. I'm sure that you can list me off a dozen really cool yoga spots, and I'm pretty sure that you can host a few yourself. There's so many options available.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Even just getting outside, like Rebecca and I have talked about this on so many previous talks as well. And it's just like getting outside, breathing in that fresh air. And if you're a person that unfortunately has to wear a mask all day or something, like just breathe some fresh air, get some good, healthy oxygen levels within your
Yes,
body, and do the things that are going to make you feel good. And if getting outside is not your favorite thing, how can you incorporate your kids into this? That, like, I noticed earlier when I went upstairs, it was snowing a bit in my area. So it's just like, how can you go out and play with your kids in the snow, or go for a walk, pull them on a toboggan, whatever you can do that's going to get your heart rate up, their heart rates up, and just make exercising fun. Because if you're in a situation where you can't get to a facility, then do it at home. Like, I just started a fitness program at home, and I'm doing it in little pockets of time, 20 minutes. That's all it is. That's all you need to do, have
absolutely.
like a decent workout. And I just finished teaching yoga. So it's like anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Absolutely. There's so many opportunities out there. I mean, if you need that motivation, you can look at online coaching opportunities. If you are okay on your own, there's YouTube videos that you can watch. I remember when I first broke into the fitness world, I was brand new. I did not work in the industry at all. My first entrance was the Jillian Michaels 30-day shred. Oh man, Jillian kicked my butt from here to right over there. And here I am over a decade later, and now I'm helping other people kick their own butts. It's cool. It's really neat. So yeah, lockdown doesn't need to be the end all be all. It's not an excuse to just eat the garbage food and put your health second place, especially with the variants and all the crazy going on. Now more than ever, it's more important to make our health a priority in the ways that we can manage. We manage what goes into our bodies, and we manage what we do with our bodies. We're basically just great big plants that need to walk around and exercise.
Yeah. 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 And try not to let the fear and everything of what's going on in the world, like, for us personally, we don't let it consume us. We don't let the fear bother us. It,
No,
like, we just live our lives. That's all we're doing, and we're just choosing our health over anything, right? And I think that's the most important piece, is deciding, making that decision on what is important to you. And if health and nutrition is important, find ways to make it convenient and make it work into your life. And if you already have a busy schedule, find ways, meal prep on a Sunday if you want to have healthy meals throughout the week, or even just healthy snack options in the fridge. Cut up a huge container of vegetables and then make dip, hummus, whatever,
absolutely.
quick and easy snack ready to go. And then prep some meals so that your family and everyone else is not, like, if that's the crazy that goes on in the evenings for mealtime, and it's just like hectic and stressful, it's just like release those feelings and just allow it to be prepped a little bit ahead of time, and then as you come through, it'll be that much easier and less stressful.
Absolutely. You make time for the things that are a priority to you.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, I think everybody should make themselves a priority, especially with all the crazy going on right now in the world. Make yourselves and your families a priority. Make your healthy foods, make your good choices. Eat the foods that are going to nourish your heart, your soul, your brain, and your body. And move, for the love of all things holy, move. Move your body. You owe it to yourself
Yeah. Yeah,
and your
for sure.
kids. I mean, they see you. Your kids see what you're doing. They know. They see mom exercising, they're
Yes.
going to exercise.
Yeah.
My
Well, and
3-year-old
this
is
not
living proof.
only, yeah, not only that, they see you putting yourself first, and it's you releasing that expectation that putting yourself, especially as a mom, because that's who we're talking to. Like as a mom, it's not selfish to put yourself first or put your health first. It's not selfish at all. So it's just like, do the things because you're going to better yourself. You're going to be happier, healthier. But again, like Kristin said, get down to why your health is important. Getting to know that, which is going to help set up everything beyond, and then nailing down what it is your goal is and then working towards that. So yeah, I think that's incredible. Do you have anything else to add, Kristin?
For the most part, I think we covered a lot today. I think we've given a lot for moms to take in and kind of mentally digest. The biggest takeaway for today for all of you, I hope, is that number one, you have to make yourself a priority, set your big goals, remember your why, and stick to it. Find that motivation. You know, if it's sticky notes, pictures, you name it, you do it. It's, if you want it, you'll do it. Yeah. Remember, you got little humans that are watching everything you do.
And start like an accountability group. If it is that you're just needing the accountability to get up, whether you're doing morning workouts or after evenings when the kids are in bed or whatever it is, then like find friends, people. Like there are so many people. It's January. January is the biggest push for everyone to get motivated and get going. But make it a priority to go beyond January. Go all the way to December. I dare you. Go to December.
Don't
work out for an entire year.
Do not ever stop, because you know what? It's when you stop that you lose the ability to. Enjoy what your body can do. Celebrate it. I don't work out because I'm mad at myself. I work out because I love myself. And I want to keep loving myself. And I want everybody else to feel that way too.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Okay, we'll make this one short and sweet. But yeah, this was an incredible topic. So definitely find your why. Find what it is in that goal that you want to increase your health with. And then run with it. Journal. Do what you got to do and get your body moving. And then make sure your nutrition is a priority. Because we can work out all we want. But if we're still eating crappy foods, that is literally going to be a waste.
You cannot out-train a bad diet. I've tried. You can't do it.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
So thank you so much for having me on today, Chels. I'm so thrilled to talk to you and to share some of these views with you.
Yes, for sure. I know you're going to be such an asset to this little collaboration that we've got going on. So if you are on and you want to hear any certain topics, fitness, health, nutrition, parenting, any of the things that we've previously chatted on, but maybe want more of an explanation on, definitely reach out to us. We love when you guys reach out to us. And as you know, yes, we have a Facebook group called the Mindful Mama Collective over on Facebook. And we meet here on Clubhouse. So that's live every Wednesday at 1. And then the recordings get uploaded to YouTube. So thank you so much for joining us. And we will chat with you guys next week. Bye.
See ya.